A well-known businessman is reportedly among 3 people who are under investigation by law enforcement officials in connection into a probe into the discharge of firearms in a public place. According to reports, the tranquility of the night on Saturday, August 8th in the residential community of Bois was disturbed by the distinct sound of gunshots. Sources tell News Force that a group of men who were in celebratory mode decided to discharge a few rounds into the air. However, one of the bullets reportedly pierced a nearby residence which was occupied at the time, prompting an investigation by police, following former complaints. The incident reportedly occurred around 11 p.m. Grizzly Police, in accordance with the Firearms Act No. 9 of 2003, have reportedly since confiscated 2 licensed firearms and detained briefly 2 men who were believed to be the gun owners. According to the law, Section 25 of Firearms Act on the prohibition of discharging firearms in public, 1. A person shall not discharge any firearm or ammunition within 100 yards of a public road or in any public place except a. in the protection of his or her person or property or the person or property of another person, b. under the direction of a civil or military authority authorized to give such direction, c. with the permission of the appropriate authority. 2. A person shall not discharge a firearm or ammunition within 100 yards of a dwelling house or discharge a firearm or ammunition to the damage or danger of any person in a dwelling house except a. in the protection of his or her person or property or the person or property of another person, b. under the direction of a civil or military authority authorized to give such direction, c. with the permission of the appropriate authority. 3. Where a contravention of subsection 1 occurs, a police officer may without warrant enter any premises on which he or she has reasonable cause to believe such contravention was committed and seize any firearm or ammunition found which he or she has reasonable cause to believe was used in such contravention and may retain such firearm or ammunition for the purpose of any investigation or legal proceedings until such investigation or legal proceedings are concluded. 4. A person who contravenes this section commits an offense, and the burden of proof that the discharge of the firearm was lawful shall be upon the person so asserting. The men at the center of this case could face charges under Section 26, which covers the possession of a firearm to endanger life. The Royal Saint Lucia Police Force recently launched a crackdown on firearm offences in response to a recent uptick in gun-related crime and violence, which has claimed a number of lives over the past few months. The recent Saint Lucia National Crime and Victimization Survey estimates that 11.7% of the population 18 and over have seen people with firearms in their neighborhood. Moreover, 23.2% reported have heard gunshots in the surroundings of their home between September 2018 and August 2019. The survey conducted by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime also revealed that only 2.1% of St. Lucians believe it is acceptable